What if I told you that a cartoon family has been predicting our future for over 3 decades? And what if I told you their latest predictions suggest something massive is coming in 2028? Today, we're diving into one of the internet's most fascinating mysteries. For over 3 decades, The Simpsons has been making us laugh with its yellow-skinned characters and satirical take on American life. But there's something unsettling about this animated family from Springfield. They seem to know things before they happen. From political upheavals to technological breakthroughs, The Simpsons has an almost supernatural ability to predict the future. But are these really predictions? Or is there something else going on? Let's investigate the most mind-blowing examples and uncover the truth behind this phenomenon. But before we start, make sure you watch until the end, because I'm going to reveal what The Simpsons predicts will happen in 2028. And it involves the White House. Let's start with perhaps the most famous prediction of all, Donald Trump's presidency. In the year 2000, an episode called Bart to the Future casually mentioned that Lisa had inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. This was 16 years before Trump actually won the presidency. But here's where it gets really strange. The show didn't just predict his presidency once. In 2015, they showed Trump coming down a golden escalator to announce his campaign, mirroring his real-life announcement almost perfectly. The level of detail is what makes this prediction so eerie. And they're not done yet. Recent episodes have hinted at future political scenarios that seem to be setting up for events we haven't even seen yet. Are the writers political insiders, or do they have access to information the rest of us don't? Hold on, because the technology predictions are even more mind-blowing. They predicted something in 2012 that Edward Snowden confirmed just 1 year later. Remember when video calling seemed like science fiction? The Simpsons showed us video phones back in 1995, years before Skype or FaceTime existed. They predicted smartwatches in 1995, 2 decades before the Apple Watch hit the market. But perhaps their most chilling tech prediction came in 2012 when they showed us NSA surveillance programs. Just 1 year later, Edward Snowden revealed the extent of government surveillance programs, making The Simpsons look like investigative journalists disguised as cartoon writers. The show even predicted autocorrect fails and the addictive nature of mobile games. They showed us a world where people would become zombies staring at their phones. But wait, there's more. In 1998, they made a joke that seemed so ridiculous everyone laughed. 21 years later, it became a $71 billion reality. In 1998, The Simpsons made a throwaway joke about Disney buying 20th Century Fox. Everyone laughed because it seemed absurd. Disney was known for family-friendly content, while Fox was edgier and more adult-oriented. Fast forward to 2019, and Disney actually acquired 21st Century Fox for $71.3 billion. The Simpsons writers had called one of the biggest media deals in history as a joke, 21 years before it happened. The scientific predictions are where things get really spooky. They predicted a Nobel Prize-winning discovery 14 years before it happened. The show predicted the discovery of the Higgs boson particle in 1998, 14 years before scientists at CERN actually found it. They showed Homer writing an equation on a blackboard that was remarkably close to the actual mass of the particle. They also predicted genetic modifications in food and the controversies surrounding GMOs. An episode from 1999 showed tomatoes being genetically altered, years before this became a major public debate. But the pandemic prediction from 1993 is what really sends chills down viewers' spines. The similarities to COVID-19 are absolutely uncanny. This one sends chills down viewers' spines. In 1993, The Simpsons showed Springfield dealing with a flu pandemic that originated from overseas shipments. The parallels to COVID-19 are uncanny, right down to the public's initial dismissal of the threat and the eventual panic buying. They even showed people wearing masks and social distancing, though it was played for laughs at the time. In 2020, nobody was laughing. So how do they do it? I've uncovered 4 theories, and the 4th one is genuinely disturbing. So how do they do it? Here are the leading theories. Theory 1, the shotgun approach. With over 750 episodes spanning 35 years, The Simpsons has made thousands of jokes about future scenarios. Statistically, some of them were bound to come true. It's like throwing 1,000 darts at a board. You're going to hit the bullseye eventually. Theory 2, the satirical mirror. The show's writers are incredibly smart social commentators. They don't predict the future so much as they identify existing trends and push them to their logical extremes. What seems like prediction might actually be keen observation. Theory 3, the self-fulfilling prophecy. Could it be that The Simpsons actually influences reality? When millions of people see an idea on the show, does it plant seeds that eventually grow into real-world events? Some conspiracy theorists believe the show is used to pre-program society for future changes. Theory 4. The insider information. This is the darkest theory, that the writers have access to inside information from government or corporate sources. While there's no evidence for this, the accuracy of some predictions is so specific that it raises questions. But hold on, before you become a true believer, there's something important you need to know about their failed predictions. Let's be fair. The Simpsons has made plenty of predictions that haven't come true. They predicted underwater cities, robot butlers in every home, and flying cars being commonplace by now. They showed us a world where everyone would have jetpacks and food pills would replace meals. For every accurate prediction, there are dozens that missed the mark completely. This supports the shotgun approach theory. Make enough predictions and some will inevitably be correct. Now here's what you've been waiting for. What The Simpsons predicts will happen in the next few years. Some of these are terrifying. What has The Simpsons predicted for our near future? Here are some scenarios from recent episodes that haven't happened yet. OLED woman president in 2028. They've been pretty specific about this. Virtual reality becoming indistinguishable from reality. Rebellion leading to worldwide chaos. Environmental disasters forcing mass migration. Tapered tourism becoming as common as air travel. Will any of these come true? Only time will tell. But there's something deeply psychological happening here that affects how we view reality itself. There's something deeply unsettling about accurate predictions from a cartoon show. It challenges our understanding of time, causality, and the nature of reality itself. When a comedy show consistently predicts serious world events, it forces us to question what we think we know about the future. This phenomenon has created a new form of modern anxiety. People now watch The Simpsons not just for entertainment, but as a potential glimpse into what's coming next. Some fans have even started making investment decisions based on the show's predictions. So what's the final verdict? After examining all the evidence, here's what I believe is really happening. What make this president's comments acted pretty snop? After examining all the evidence, what's the truth behind The Simpsons' prophetic abilities? The most likely explanation is a combination of factors. 1. Writing. The show employs brilliant writers who understand social, political, and technological trends. 2. Statistic probability. With thousands of jokes and scenarios, some accurate predictions are inevitable. 3. Satirical insight. Comedy often reveals truth by exaggerating reality. 4. Remember the hits and forget the misses. The real magic of The Simpsons isn't supernatural foresight. It's exceptional social commentary disguised as entertainment. The writers don't predict the future. They understand the present so well that they can extrapolate likely outcomes. Whether you believe The Simpsons is a time-traveling documentary or just a really well-written comedy, one thing is certain. It has earned its place as one of the most culturally significant shows in television history. The fact that we're still talking about a cartoon's predictions decades later speaks to the power of good storytelling and sharp social observation. Maybe the real prediction The Simpsons made was that we'd all be obsessed with finding patterns and meaning in everything. And that prediction came true too. What do you think? Are The Simpsons really fortune tellers, or are we just connecting dots that aren't really there? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into pop culture mysteries. And remember, just because The Simpsons hasn't predicted the end of the world doesn't mean we shouldn't be prepared. After all, they've been right about everything else. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.